Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Quick story I wanted to share with you. It finally happened to us. Yeah, you've seen our diesel Super Duty here in a lot of videos. We got DEF in the fuel tank. So in our situation, we were just idling and we were trying to fill up the DEF, put it in the wrong tank. So less than a minute, I shut the truck off. We didn't have no lights on, the truck was running fine, but I shut it off and had it towed to the dealer. What you think would be, okay, well, I caught it pretty quick. It might only be the pump in the tank and a filter or two. No, this one ended up being a $15,000 job to get this complete fuel system from front to back, all replaced, new lines, gaskets, pumps, everything has been replaced. We're going to show you that here shortly, all the parts it takes to fix this entire thing. Luckily, we did have insurance, which thankfully they covered it, or a good majority of it, except for our deductible. But we just wanted to share this with you, how much stuff you'll actually have to replace if you put that in your fuel system. So let's go take a look. Okay guys, here are just some of the parts that you'll have to replace if you make that cheap mistake. You're going to spend $15,000 replacing all these parts. These are just the ones they say have the core charge on them, and they want all this back. All your injectors, there's 8 of them there. Your CP4 pump. I mean, there's bolts and little lines. They want those back too for some reason. These lines here and these rails, that all this goes back. There's a few other parts. We'll show you guys those. When we get back to the house, we'll show you the other ones that we get to keep, which is pretty much nothing, because this is the main kit. This kit by itself costs close to $6,000 by itself. So just so you know, and you can see here, you can see right here where the contamination part of the stuff is. You can see where all that was on there, on all that. So the Ford recommended way is the complete fuel system. And like I mentioned, we were idling. You can see the plug right there. We were idling when this happened, and it was only for probably less than a minute before we shut it off. But you can see the contamination in everything and on everything from that stuff. So all new pumps, all new parts. Costly mistake for just a gallon there. So make sure you keep an eye on that. All right, here we are with the rest of the parts. You've seen the other ones we shot at the dealer, all the parts that they keep because of the core charge. But this is all the rest of the parts that they replace. You can see a bunch of different gaskets and bolts, and I was shocked to see that they even have to replace the bolts in the drive shaft. They can't use the same bolts. I didn't even know they had to pull that out, but new bolts in there, new bolts for other stuff, all new gaskets. You got this canister thing they replaced, all new hose, the cooler, the in-tank fuel pump has been replaced, and also that housing for your water separator thing that had to be replaced as well. So everything you see here, $15,000 we spent to have this all done. Now you got to remember, like a little over 7,000 of that is parts. The other 7,000 and change is labor, because of course, diesel mechanics get paid $200 an hour at the Ford dealer. Well, that's what they charge. I'm sure they don't get paid that at all, but this is all that's going. We just wanted to share this guys with you guys so you know what you would be into if you did it. But if you do have full coverage insurance, don't forget to ask your insurance company. It might be something that's covered for you. Like I said, thankfully we had that. Otherwise, we might be trying a different method to get this repaired. Okay, guys, here's a quick spreadsheet I made to show you how much money you could save if you were to do this job yourself, just in the parts alone. On the left here, you have all the part numbers all the way down. And then over here, you have, this is the price that the dealer charged me for the parts. And this is the price I could have bought them for from the same location they bought them for, which is Lakeland Ford. These are all the prices that translate over. So $7,613.09 was a total parts cost for my repair. If I was to buy the parts myself, or if you did, it'd be $5,807.49. So you'd be saving $1,805.60 in parts alone. I mean, there might even be a few other savings you could save in there. This includes also like the distilled water, which is cheaper if you bought it somewhere else. The antifreeze, that's relatively the same. But you got bolts in here that are $26 a piece that you might be able to reuse. I'm just not sure, but at the least you could save $1,805.60. So total cost to you, if you were doing this job, if it happened to you, it'd be $5,807.49 just in the parts if you're doing the labor. That's way better than the $15,000 that I was charged for the complete repair. I understand it is a Ford dealer. That does cost a lot. And luckily for me, insurance covered it. But if not, I probably definitely would have been trying to go this route. and doing the repair myself. But just want to give you guys a head up in case you're thinking about doing it yourself. I'll leave a link, or I can leave a screenshot of this something down below, or you can message me or something. I can post it somewhere. But that's a little heads up for you guys. But with that being said, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Try something new. Not putting stuff in your tank, though.